Hello, my fellow Sussex squaddies. Thank you so much for tuning in to Celebrity Click. And if this is your first time here, please remember to like this video, to share this video, to leave a comment, and most importantly, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your loyalty, and I highly appreciate you. I'm Betty, and please feel very much welcomed, and please let us continue growing this Celebrity Click community together. So guys, apparently Meghan the Duchess of Sussex posted a reel on her Instagram whereby she was making pasta, and she was very happy. She was filled with joy, and she was happy, and she was enjoying making the pasta. And yet apparently the Daily Mail is currently foaming and whining over the fact that Meghan wore her own jewelry in her own kitchen. And guys, I have been asking myself, is it that the Daily Mail wanted Meghan to wear somebody else's jewelry, or what did they expect? But the fact is, the Daily Mail is mad because Meghan was happy, because in that clip you could see that Meghan was filled with joy. She loved what she was doing, and we all know that Meghan loves cooking, and she actually loved making that pasta. And the fact that she was wearing those jewelries only proves that Meghan treasures Prince Harry, because most of those jewelries were given to her by Prince Harry. So that only means that Meghan treasures Prince Harry. And the Daily Mail was so jealous and envious. It actually went ahead and analyzed the price of Meghan's jewelries. And so guys, the true fact is that the Daily Mail is mad because Meghan the Duchess of Sussex still owns expensive jewelries. They are mad because Meghan can still afford expensive jewelries. She can still afford to live that chic life in Montecito, and that is what is making them mad. They don't want to see Meghan the Duchess of Sussex succeeding. They don't want to see her enjoying life, and most of all, they don't want to see her happy and owning expensive stuff. And guys, you know that this is not the first time that the Daily Mail is actually whining over Meghan's jewelries. You actually remember that when Meghan joined the royal family, they were actually complaining that Meghan was using taxpayers' money to buy expensive stuff. Well guys, we all know that is not true, because even before Meghan the Duchess of Sussex actually joined the royal family, she actually had achieved and accomplished a lot in her life. So for her to own those expensive stuff wasn't a big deal for her. She had money already, and that is what many of the people tend to forget. Many people tend to forget the fact that Meghan the Duchess of Sussex married into royalty when she was already a successful woman, a woman who had already achieved a lot in her life, and a woman who already held her life together. And the Daily Mail has been jealous over Meghan the Duchess of Sussex ever since, because they can't believe the fact that Meghan is a woman of color who married into royalty, and she is very successful. And not only that, when she married into royalty, she actually became even more popular than the people who were actually in the royalty before her. And guys, that only means that Meghan's charisma is very strong, and she is someone who is loved by a lot of people. And that is why we usually call Meghan the people's duchess, because people love Meghan the Duchess of Sussex unconditionally. And that is only because she has a kind heart. She is good to people. She believes in helping other people, and actually she has said a couple of times that she sees it as her own responsibility. When someone actually talks to her, she sees it as her own responsibility to change that someone's life for the better, to change that someone's life to the better. And that is why you see that Meghan is loved by so many people. And that is what the Daily Mail can't stomach. That is what the Daily Mail doesn't want to see. And that is why you are seeing now, even after Meghan was happy making her own pasta, they actually made a big deal out of it. For God's sake, Meghan was only cooking. Meghan was only doing what she does best, and they actually made a big deal out of it. Actually, I have been asking myself, did they Did they expect that Meghan should have first removed the jewelries before going to the kitchen? Who actually does that? Guys, who actually removes their wedding ring before going before getting into the kitchen? Or maybe who removes a Katia before even getting into the kitchen? And that is very, very ridiculous of the Daily Mail, because they are just making a fuss out of nothing, and they are insinuating that it is like Meghan went and first decided which jewelries am I going to wear to make pasta today. And also, they are trying to insinuate that maybe Meghan was showing off, and this actually proves that the Daily Mail is very, very narrow-minded. They are very shallow-minded, because Meghan has been wearing these jewelries ever since. She always puts them on, and you actually can see Meghan's wrist or even hand, and you can be able to tell that is Meghan's hand based on the jewelries that she is wearing. And that is what is making the Daily Mail really, really mad, because they can see that Meghan and Harry's relationship is very, very strong, such that Meghan Sussex adores Prince Harry to the point that she can't remove any of the jewelries that are given to her by him. And that only proves that Meghan treasures Prince Harry, which is a very, very good thing, and the Daily Mail don't want to see anything going on with the Sussexes. So guys, a few people actually commented on this, because they were like, what is Daily Mail making a fuss about? Because there is no fuss here, and also because of the fact that it is not a big deal to wear your own jewelries in the kitchen, because guys, most of us women, we don't remove the jewelries that we are wearing, especially the bracelets, the rings, when cooking. We don't do that. And so guys, and one of them said, shock horror, rich lady wears the same jewelry she wears every single day for the last 5 to 8 years. And another said, all these years later and they still just hate. They just can't stand that she is so stylish and iconic that people can see her hand and instantly recognize it is her. That is what is making the Daily Mail so mad. And another said, she always wears her own jewelry. Once Diana's jewelry were given to her legally by her husband, they became hers. Then the Phil needs to go touch grass. And another said, how dare the biracial Duchess, who receives no taxpayers' money and was a self-made millionaire before meeting Harry, own nice things, they do the same to black footballers. It is racism. Definitely, it is racism. And the Daily Mail has been using the racism weapon against Meghan ever since Meghan joined the royal family. And they have been hating over Meghan ever since. Like, guys, it has been 5 years already, and the Daily Mail doesn't even plan on giving up. And another actually said, Jesus, I don't take off my jewelry just to cook, and I never take off my rings unless I'm cleaning them. If I'm wearing them, I don't see a need to remove them. Pretty sure that the Duchess didn't race to her jewelry box and say, what should I wear to make pasta? Definitely, guys, definitely. Meghan didn't do that. And it is not like Meghan is trying to show off her jewelries or something. That is not what is happening here. What is happening here, guys, is that the Daily Mail is so jealous. The Daily Mail is so envious over the Sussexes, because they can't believe that the Sussexes' love is still blooming and that they still love each other so much till this date. And that is something that the Daily Mail doesn't want to see happening, because we all know that the Daily Mail doesn't want to see the Sussexes succeeding or even winning. They only want the Sussexes to fail, and that is something they are going to wait before it happens, because it is never gonna happen. They are bad prayers for Meghan. They are never going to happen. And Meghan, together with Prince Harry, together with Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, they are going to live happily ever after. They are still going to continue winning. They are going to still continue thriving and achieving very many great things and very amazing things. And Meghan is still going to cook. Meghan is still going to make her pasta, wearing her own jewelry. So the deal better get used to staying mad. The deal better get used to swallowing the bitter pill, because there is nothing that they are going to say that is going to make Meghan change who she is, and they should have realized that by now, because they have been trying that for over for 5 years already and it has never worked. So maybe it is time they give up. And so guys, that is it, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in, and please guys, let me know what are your thoughts about what we have discussed in the comment section, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button.